had to break down and use my metal tire spoons to get in there. Yo, what's up? Duff here. What you see on the workmate in front of you is my Begode Master V4 that I got from Clark Pads. And it's on the bench, not because there's anything wrong with it, but because I'm putting this on. I'm putting the street tire on. I thought it was going to come with a street tire. It did not. It had the knobby. But for me, it's no big deal because I have this. This is brand new in the box. This Kenda street tire. If I recall correctly, that was sent to me by eWheels when I got my Sherman S. My Sherman S came with a knobby. It was supposed to be a street tire. And I got sent the street tire after the fact, but then I just decided just to leave the damn knobby on the Sherman S, never change it. So I've had this tire in a box for, I don't know, a couple of years now at this point. And I'm going to put it on the Master. So changing the tire on a Master or a number of Begode wheels is not that bad. It's very similar to what I did on my EX20S. You may remember I took the knobby off my EX20S, put the street tire on. And I'm going to be following basically the same game plan with the Master. So I've already taken the pedal off the non-motor cable side. I removed the 4 motor bolts on the non-motor cable side. I just flipped it over. I took the pedals off this side. And now I need to take the motor bolts off this side. Now before I do that, to get access to all 4 motor bolts, you have to either loosen these or remove these so you can get the battery cable out. And also you need to remove this battery pack. This is the only battery pack you need to remove to facilitate this tire change. So the motor bolts, the pedal hangers, or the pedal retainers, they're all 5mm Allen screws. The battery is a 4mm. And I believe it's just these two at the bottom, 2 at the top. I have my rather crappy Begode pads on here. Just take these off for now. I'm still waiting for my my pads, my race full Clark setup coming, but it is not here yet. So I put the Begode pads on temporarily. Yeah, so it's just two bolts at the top, 2 bolts at the bottom for this battery pack, and now this should be able to lift out. And it can. All right, so now I'm gonna get these little wire holds loosened so I can get some slack in this motor cable. I was thinking I could just loosen these and spin them out of the way, but they still kind of hang in the channel a little bit, so you really want to just remove these. And as always, when you're working on a wheel, try to be organized with your fasteners. I usually try to keep them together with the parts they came out of and lay them in a sort of logical way, at least logical to my brain. So you got to remove these 2, and then this one up top here, this one up top actually kind of routes the motor cable up to the system board area. All right, out. Okay, so now I should have room to get that motor cable out. So I have room, because it obstructs the one bolt. You can't get to the 1 motor bolt with that in. So I love these long-handled. I don't know if they're made out of spring steel, but they feel like they're made out of spring steel. But these T-handle Allen wrenches are used very heavily in my EUC work. Got them off of Amazon. All right, let me get these out. I don't know. Let's see if I can zoom in on this a little bit. I'm not sure that you can see it. Right underneath here, I'm pointing, there's these little spacers, and it's like a C basically with an opening on one side. So you want to make sure that when you put it back together that you orient it the same way as it came off. So like in this situation, the opening on the C spacer is towards the front. So just keep that in mind. That's really, if I remember correctly, that's one of the most challenging parts of this, is to get these spacers back in. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, just be prepared for that. But other than that, just try to make sure that you pay attention to the way they come out. So the bolt right here, again, if you didn't have something like this T-handle Allen wrench, it would be very difficult to get to. because you're not actually real straight onto it, which of course means it'll probably be a pain in the ass to get back in as well. Now, I mean, if you want, you can always take this out, this bracket out totally, but you shouldn't have to. And of course, it's easier if you don't. So we're gonna try to do it the easy way. One other thing I'm using is this little magnetic pickup tool. Makes it easier to get the lock washers out, because a lot of times they want to sit down there in that channel. So with this, you can actually pop it out relatively easy. All right, so I have them all out now, so this should actually be able to slide. And when I slide it, those C brackets are going to probably come out because they are in either side. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to do this on this table or not. I might need some more space, but we're gonna see if we can get it out. Slides right out easy. Okay, C bracket. I'm gonna lay this the way that it was facing. I work good with visual reminders. Okay. See if we can slide this bad boy all the way out. Let's see the other C bracket. Let's look at that one. No, where the hell is it? Okay, the other C bracket must still be in there. It is. Okay, so they're both, makes sense, they're both facing the same direction. We're just gonna kind of lay the battery up there. There you go. Okay, the tire is now out of the master. So to change it, you need to flip it on this side. Pinch the cable more than you have to. All right, so I'm gonna deflate this and work on getting the old tire off. That part usually is not too bad. Okay, I just removed the valve core to make it easier on me, hopefully. And we're gonna just get this started. And obviously you have to work it off the side that does not have the motor cable. I have my plastic tire levers. I'd rather use no levers, to be quite honest with you, but at least plastic are less likely to damage things. Usually you just need to get it started here. Started in 2 spots. My my dislike of tire changes is well documented on my channel. I'm sure this will be no different, but all right, I'm gonna get this off. All right, I had to break down and use my metal tire spoons to get in there. The plastic ones just would not give me enough leverage to get this started. All right, there we go. So we got that off. So now I should be able to push the tire valve through and get the tube out. In theory, this knobby tire is on the tight side. Let's go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And of course, we need to thoroughly check the tube to make sure I did not puncture it in this process. But the good news is along with the brand new tire, I also have another brand new tube, but I would rather not wreck this if I don't have to. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, kidding me? Come on, get out of there. All right, tube's out. A little air in that to make sure it's still okay. Okay, I think we're still okay with the tube. Good. It's good news. All right, so with the tube off, the other side should pop off pretty easy. Pretty easy. Ugh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay here. I thought I could do this without a tool. I don't like having to rely on tools for shit. At least not for tires. That should pop out. It's right there. There we go. All right, tire off. Anyone need a knobby? CST knobby? I have 2 of them actually. I have the one that was on the S22 in my garage as well. If you need one, let me know. I'll just charge you shipping. All right, welcome to the next day. I've decided to try to utilize the zip tie method. If you haven't ever seen this before, basically, some people have tried this to make tire installation easier. I've never tried it this way, but I always thought it would be interesting to try, so now's as good a time as ever. basically I have the inner tube in, it's fully deflated, and then I have the zip ties spaced around the outside of the tire to keep it closed. And the theory with this is because of the thin edge, you can kind of insert it into the groove, and then it's much easier to get in around the rim, in theory. First you have to get the air fill valve through, but from that point then you're supposed to be able to just kind of push it on without a huge amount of fuss, and then just cut these zip ties, and lo and behold, you have a tire back on the rim. So, and it should protect your inner tube much better than using a bunch of prying tools. So let's see what happens. Let you watch in real time to see how easy or hard this is. See, plus the plastic from the zip tie actually gives it something else to help it slip over the edge, right? Which kind of makes sense. I'm just, okay, it's getting a little tight there. Just using body weight. All right, it's about 3/4 on. The question is, can I get this last part on while it's on the table? Sometimes I've had to like, I don't know, maybe I can use a tool on this because the tube is kind of stuck in there. It's kind of protected. There we go. Okay. Okay, still feeling pretty safe. All right, hey, there you go, it's in. All right, that's way easier than it. So now I'm gonna just cut the zip ties, put the tire valve in, and make sure it holds air. And if it does, we are sitting pretty. What you doing, baby? All right. Okay, moment of truth, put the valve back in. Okay, this is looking good. I just put 10 PSI in here just to fill up the rim, and it's holding. Sweet. All right, I think I am now officially a zip tie convert when it comes to installing tires. That's way easier than what I've dealt with in the past. Okay, so the major hurdle I have to get over yet is when reinstalling the tire, getting the C brackets lined up with the motor mounts. In my past experience, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I do remember that they're facing forward like this, but to get the bolts in is not going to be easy. Never is, but we will try our best. So we have to remember to flip it so the motor cable wire is this way. And let's slide this bad boy in best that we can. So I don't know that I need you to watch me struggle with this. I will get it started and then report back on how easy or difficult it was. Okay, I got these two lined up here, but in order to get the other side in, you need to get all 4 of these in tight and snug to pull the motor up to this side, so you have room to get the spacer in the other side. So that's the challenge here. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, I have these 4 in this side. I'm just tightening them using a crisscross pattern. Okay. Of course, you want to make sure these are good and tight. So I'm going to finish tightening this side, and then I can put the motor wire back in, and I believe I can put the battery box back in as well, and then flip it over. No rocket science here. Putting the cable back in, just kind of push it in the slot. Put these 2 hold downs back in place here. And then we have this longer one. It's shaped like this. And it goes like this. And this just keeps the motor wire tucked out of harm's way. 1 and 2. Make sure they're snug, of course. Okay, so now the battery box should be able to be reattached. Goes on top. Goes like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so that's the motor wire side. That should be all done except for the pedal. Gonna flip it over and see how much fun it is to get the C-clamp in the other side, or the C bracket, the motor bracket thing. In my past experiences, that part has not been fun, but we'll see. Okay, I made the decision to make it easier on myself just to pull the battery in this side. It's gonna be a hell of a lot easier to get this clamp in. It's four bolts, I mean, so like, why not? It's gonna be a lot easier to slide this in on this side with the battery out. With it in, it would suck ass. Excuse my language, but I think it would suck ass to try to do it with it in. So we are going to, and even so, it's tight, but I should be able to get it in here. Just, you have to kind of futz with it. One of my favorite words, futzing. Gonna have to futz with it a little bit, but I think this is definitely the easiest way to do this. Okay, I think I have 2 of the bolts started, and so I should be in pretty good shape. Once you have 2 in, the other 2 should be lined up, right? So do a little screw in here, and hopefully the hardest part of this will be done. Okay, it's in. It's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. Let's pop this battery back on. Yeah, like it's done. I think I remember I did the same thing with the EX20. It's like, at first I tried to do it with the battery, the second battery on. I'm like, why the hell am I making it so difficult on myself when this is so damn easy to remove? You know, four bolts. I mean, they're literally off in 60 seconds or less. Why struggle if you don't need to? Of course, I could say that with the various situations in my life where I've chosen to struggle when I don't need to. But you know, let's avoid unnecessary struggle if we can. All right, so I'm going to get this back together and put the pedals on. Okay, pedals are on. Pads are back on. We just need to make sure it turns on and balances, right? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, look at that, nice. I want to just bring it down on the floor and just do a lift test and just make sure that the tire is spinning more or less true. It's kind of important, so let's do that. So much lighter than my other wheels. All right. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let's point you down. Okay. All right, let's lift this baby up. So just look at the tire. Aww. Oh wow. Okay. I'm not sure how well that showed up. Lots of wobble there. I need to seat it better. All right, I think I got it. I just I totally let the air out of the tire and then just freaking massage and massage and massage, massage and spin, massage and spin, massage and spin. And I think I have it pretty good now. I need to take it for a road test, obviously. And that'll be the final test that this needs to pass. But I don't think I'm going to do that right this second, but I will do that.
2 hours later.
Okay, so off camera, I've been trying to work on getting this tire more balanced on the rim. I totally deflated it, massaged it to try to get it more centered all the way around, and it still is a little off center. It almost feels like you have a hump a little bit as I'm riding, and obviously the rim is fine. So I'm going to continue to work on it. So now, I mean, this tire has been in the box for probably close to 2 years, including the last year it was up in the attic, just sitting in the box. Attics in the summer in Florida get hella hot, 125 degrees or more probably. So I don't know if it has anything to do with that. I'm hoping that it will just kind of relax over time. I'll keep working on it. I'm gonna probably have to deflate it and massage it again. But the point of this video was to show you how to change the tire, not necessarily have to deal with this crap, and I'll get it figured out. But the tire change itself went pretty smooth, Using the zip ties definitely made the process of putting the new tire on much, much easier, without a doubt, without endangering the tube, which is a big plus to me. So anyways, guys, that's all I have for now. If you found this video helpful, please think about giving it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're going to subscribe, you can hit the notify bell that's over there somewhere. Big thanks to my channel members. Right over there are my channel members, my current channel members. I appreciate your support of the channel. Channel members always get, well, not always, usually channel members will get releases of videos prior to the general public. In most situations, I do remember to do that. And yeah, the next step for this is getting the tire good, getting the tire on there as true as possible. And the system from Clark pads, I believe is supposed to arrive this week. So I'll be digging into that as well. The race kit, which is new pedals, new fairings, a seat, all kinds of cool stuff. This is gonna look totally different than what you see right now. So that'll be exciting as well. So that's all I have for now. Today is Memorial Day, by the way. This video has been shot over 3 days, I guess, 3 or 4, something like that. But anyways, hope you had a great Memorial Day. That's all I have for now. Until next time, Duff Man out. This is what I'm dealing with. You can see like a slight side to side wobble there. I'm not sure how well that shows up on film.